Welcome, Tears in Cheeks, to Third World Sensibility here with the Man Council, Episode 4. They say a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. The world has changed from that of our fathers and grandfathers. Men had to be better because the quality of women was high, and as such there was a high standard we needed to attain. Because the women were protected by their families, and as such you knew with a high degree of certainty that the woman you wanted to marry was of repute. Now, fast forward to 2022. The streets have risen, and women with all the liberation and freedom, they wanted her out here catching more bodies than John Wick. And as such, she can't pair bond with you, and it's not your fault. When she gets tired of steady dick, she's gonna see you as an ATM machine, and look at you as a way of getting resources, and leave. Hence the divorce rate. 90% of divorces are initiated by educated women, 70% by randos. So if men are expected to be traditional, but we do not have traditional women, the scales are not balanced. And as such, during these dark times, it falls on the shoulders of the few to summon the many. I hereby summon the Man Council to congregate. I now say the sacred words to bring the Man Council to order. I am not led, I lead. He who conquers, conquers himself. Where men are gathered with common purpose, victory is certain. What is agreed, let no man separate. And the immortal words, Vini, Vidi, Vici. Today on this episode of the Man Council, I submit the pink Barbie Nicki Minaj, the NFL GOAT Tom Brady, and the aging action star Sylvester Stallone, and a bonus submission from the Calm Guzzler 2000, Mia Malkovich. So let's get right into it. Today, dear council, I have a feel-good story. Usually the submission on the council are usually that of a cautionary tale, but today I'd like to bring Miss Minaj to the Man Council and give her a standing ovation. Miss Minaj needs no introduction. The Black Barbie herself is a multi-platinum winning rapper with Pink Friday, Pink Print, and Queen. She's married to Mr. Kenneth Petty. When this marriage happened, there was a lot of controversy surrounding Mr. Petty. The version that the media gave was that Mr. Petty was a sex offender and that he had to register as one, and the media was going after Miss Minaj over her involvement with such a gentleman. But she stuck by her man and professed that the charges and the allegations against her husband were salacious and untrue. And she got a lot of backlash from fans, stating how disappointed they were in her. Come to find, they say a lie will go around the world twice before the truth gets out of bed. This is very true with regards to Mr. Petty's situation. After all the slander, videos began to surface about the lady that had accused Mr. Petty of these indiscretions. This is what she had to say.
I wrote the letter, I gave it to the DA, and then I showed up at court.
Oh.
And I stood up.
Corey wrote a letter. And what you said in the letter though? That was
That I was pressured to press charges against him, and that I wanted to drop the charges. I didn't want him to go to jail. I was young, I was 16. My words weren't, you know what I'm saying?
Imagine, this man had to take a plea deal, even though he was innocent, and even though the lady that accused him recanted, but the DA wanted to get those stats up and screw justice. He's just another man in the system. There should be stricter punishments for women that lie and falsely accuse men of rape, because those allegations follow that man throughout their lives, and criminal record is not a game. And as such, I submit that the Man Council give its first two-chance salute to Miss Minaj for holding down her man when things were tough. She had the most to lose, and it would have been easier to cut him loose. But in this instance, she showed she's a real one. And as such, when we show the bad ones, we must also show our utmost respect and admiration for the good ones. What say you, gentlemen? What say you? This one is a tough submission. You know him as an action star.
Live for nothing, or die for something.
And in The Expendables, and of course Rocky. But I think he is now down for the count. Mr. Stallone, after 25 years, has been given a right hook in the final round with a divorce filing after 25 years of marriage. Imagine, her reason was she got bored of things and things got repetitive. Gentlemen, I hope when you're out here in the streets, you get yourself a woman who's okay being bored. That's the number one quality you should look for in a woman. Healthy, good relationships are boring. You care for one another, you stay together peacefully, and you say the same jokes and the same stories over and over until in God's good time, He takes one of you. That is the best you can hope for. Imagine, after all those years, a woman divorces you because she is bored. This is a woman that's 54 and wants to go back into the streets. Does she even know what is awaiting her? She should check TikTok and social media, which is filled with middle-aged women crying about how the dating market is a war zone. That is the reality of the dating market. To Mr. Stallone, chin up, sir. Hopefully you down but not out. And like Rocky, you get back up and keep on fighting. What say you, gentlemen? What say you? We have a bonus submission for you today, Miss Mia Malkovich. Stats don't lie, gentlemen. We have another porn star that's divorced. When a woman has slept with more than 5 guys, the success rate falls from 80% to 25%. And once again, I'm sure Miss Malkovich easily sails past that boundary. What is going on with these guys? Getting into relationships with porn stars? There is none that has ever had a success story. It's all one man to another and always blaming the men. I can't feel sorry for these gentlemen. They get what they deserve. She is well known for her X-rated free speech films such as Interracial Angels, Hot and Mean, and Deep Throat This. She's on an interview talking about her life as a damsel in distress that can never get love. And guess after her divorce who she's dating? A Twitch streamer, the same Twitch streamers that bash Andrew Tate, calling him super alpha. But these guys are busy shacking up with porn stars. I mean, really, is this what men should look up to? Getting with girls that have been ran through? She will never be yours, gentlemen. It's just your time. Let's lose a few brain cells together and hear what she has to say.
Get together.
He was my third scene.
Oh,
ever.
wow.
And then I think within a month or two, so I realized I went to hook up with him. Like, I had his number and I went to have sex with him, only to realize that we were living in the same apartment complex.
Oh my God.
So it was like,
what are the chances?
perfect.
And so do you think that your relationship really progressed because you guys just lived so close to each other and it was always there?
I don't know. I think that he was a very slutty male, and I think that he had a few different rounds of girls that he was fucking, and I think we just really enjoyed having sex with each other. And I had a crush, and I wasn't really like trying to, I guess, like put any labels on it.
So, if you come from a hard day's work and you're tired, she ain't got no time for that. She will let it slide, but once she has that itch, she's gone, and you won't have nobody to blame. And to the guys that married her, and to the guy that's dating her, shame on you, gentlemen. Respect yourselves. Don't dabble with low-energy women. The smashes are just not worth it. A woman who's okay having multiple sex partners will never settle down. She's not bonded to you. Sex for her is just a physical act. And it's not emotional or mental thought in it. It's like sleeping with a frat boy. To young men out there, at least Andrew Tate was telling you not to deal with these women. But these Twitch streamers are out here dating porn stars. For your future and safety, who would you rather follow? So I request the council rejects this trend of dating and marrying porn stars. What say you, gentlemen? What say you?
This is Sparta!
Thank you so much, Tears and Cheeks, for joining us on this episode of The Man Council, episode 4. Please like and subscribe. Episode 5 is on its way. Stay safe and peace.